Hey there, Chiefs Kingdom. Harrison Graham here. You can follow me on Twitter at HGrahamNFL. It's Super Bowl week. It is Monday as both the Buccaneers and the Chiefs had their media press conference for the first day of Super Bowl week. Of course, it's not a normal week. They're doing them from home. The Chiefs actually don't leave for Tampa until Saturday. A lot of news on today's show, including 2 players being placed on the COVID list. Oh no! DeMarcus Robinson and Daniel Kilgore have been placed on the COVID-19 reserve list. Now, don't freak out. Both are close contact cases. There's no sign that either of these guys have tested positive, and both could return and are expected to return, assuming that they do test negative. So as of now, they're staying at home, didn't practice, all that good stuff, but this is something to keep an eye on. Luckily, if for some reason these 2 players weren't able to play, it's not like DeMarcus Robinson and Daniel Kilgore are the difference in you winning or losing a Super Bowl. Now, you want depth, you want as many guys available as possible, but especially in Robinson's case, Byron Preagle's been getting snaps over him. Kilgore got benched for Austin Ryder several weeks ago after Kilgore started a few games at center in the middle of the year. The reason you want to monitor this situation is, okay, what if one of these guys does test positive, and then who knows? Does someone else on the team potentially get it? That's where you want to say, maybe this is something to at least keep an eye on, which is why we're talking about it. Now, again, if they test negative, we're good to go, just a close contact. My biggest question, though, is how in the world on these 2 weeks leading up to the Super Bowl are you anywhere except for your house and the practice facility? Like, I think we could all sacrifice a little bit more leading up to Super Bowl 55, but nevertheless, both D-Rob and Daniel Kilgore somehow got in close contact. Maybe a family member who had work or something like that was in close proximity, brought it home, blah, blah, blah. But hopefully this isn't something too serious. The Chiefs aren't leaving for Tampa until Saturday. Normally, they'd already be there. They'd been doing media days in Tampa right now, but with the whole COVID thing, they're staying close to home. They'll fly out on Saturday and then, of course, play in Super Bowl 55 on Sunday. So we'll keep tabs on this. Hopefully it's nothing too serious over the next couple of days. How concerned are you with this COVID development? Scale it from 1 to 10. I'm at like a 4 because the 2 guys mentioned aren't major contributors, and it's only contact tracing. There's no evidence of positive tests, at least as of now. So I'm at like a 4, not super concerned, but one of them turns out to be positive. That number could certainly skyrocket. So let me know what you guys think. Scale it from 1 to 10. And by the way, while you're doing that, hit that subscribe button. Daily videos leading up to Super Bowl 55. We're going to do another Chiefs versus Bucs preview for you guys probably tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button. The latest injury updates, news, rumors turning around this team leading up to the big game. And guess what? Videos all off-season long. So go ahead and subscribe. Share that link below with a friend. It's youtube.com/ChiefsTV. In some injury news, this is positive. L'Jarius Sneed, he has been cleared from concussion protocol. He practiced on Monday. He is good to go, according to Andy Reid, which is good. And we talked about this, that having the bye week before the Super Bowl, the extra week of practice, may have made the difference here, if we're being honest. It would have been a game time type of decision had they played yesterday, but to have the extra week off, that's huge, and we know this Bucs receiver core can do some damage. So having L'Jarius Sneed, a player who, according to PFF, was the #1 graded rookie cornerback in the National Football League this year, and you guys all know, you've watched this team all year, L'Jarius Sneed, outside of the games he missed with the collarbone injury, has probably been your most consistent corner. He's been very, very good and has really turned it up a notch in the postseason as a blitzer as well. Spagnuolo's using him as a blitzer coming out of that slot corner position. So good news, he's ready to rock. He'll practice this week, and then he will play in the Super Bowl. And they haven't made a final determination on if Watkins will play, but he keeps practicing, so I think you're going to see Sammy out there. He was back at it on Monday. They sat him for Friday's practice just for a precaution, but he practiced the 2 days prior to that last week. I think Watkins plays. It's the last game of the year. He won't be 100%, but he's been a major contributor in the playoffs in the past. I don't know what to expect from him. He's kind of been an average player this year when he has been out there, but to have L'Jarius Sneed for sure playing, to hopefully have Sammy Watkins, other than your offensive line, you're basically as healthy as you've been all year, which is all you can ask for if you are the Kansas City Chiefs, especially this late in the season. Now, who's more important versus Tampa Bay? Type LS for L'Jarius Sneed, type SW for Sammy Watkins. Before the season, you'd be crazy if you were typing LS, but I think you'd be crazy if you're typing SW now. L'Jarius Sneed is clearly the more important player for this football game. I'm typing LS. Looks like they'll both play, but I think Sneed's the more important player for Kansas City. Got some more news to get into in just a few moments, but first, get going with our sports betting partner, BetUS. We've been partnered up with these guys all season long, and it's not too late to get in on the action. Go to chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Use our promo code Chiefs125 for a 125% deposit bonus when you sign up. And if you're a new customer, after you do those things, email us, chiefs@chatsports.com, and we will hook you guys up with a brand new Chiefs jersey. Maybe you've been on the fence all year, like, man, I don't want to spend my money betting on the Chiefs. All you got to do, sign up, place a bet using that promo code Chiefs125 on anything Super Bowl related, and you can email us, and we'll hook you guys up with a brand new Chiefs jersey. Email us, chiefs@chatsports.com, for more details to redeem that deal. Just show us proof that you got going with BetUS and placed a bet, and you guys can get a brand new Chiefs jersey. And speaking of Super Bowl, speaking of betting, how about taking a look at a few prop bets? These are a few that stand out to me. Over under 27.5 completions for Patrick Mahomes, minus 115 both ways. What does that mean? Put down $115. You can win 100 depending on which way you go. They think it's 50-50 here. I like the over in this game because the Chiefs have been throwing the ball a bunch. I think there's money to be had there. I love this one as well. I know 8.5 catches is a lot, but Travis Kelce's been catching 10-plus balls a week for about, 6-7 games now? I mean, he's been crushing it in the receptions department. I love the over 8.5 catches for Travis Kelce. I think there's money to be had there as well. So take advantage of these props. Chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Got to go to that link, and then you can use that promo Chiefs125 to get a 125% deposit bonus. And remember, for you new customers, take advantage of the jersey deal. Email us, chiefs@chatsports.com. All right, how about this? Could Mike Kafka be leaving, the Chiefs quarterbacks coach and passing game coordinator? Andy Reid said today he acknowledged there's interest in him, and there should be because he's a fast-rising coach in this industry. And let's keep it real. With Eric Bieniemy likely staying in Kansas City, Mike Kafka, there's a decent chance if he's offered an OC job that he's going to take it because he's not going to get promoted at least next year with Bieniemy staying. I think the Miami Dolphins should hire Mike Kafka. Dolphins still haven't hired an offensive coordinator after letting Chan Gailey go, and they're probably going to wait till the Super Bowl's over at this point, and that's probably a good move because they need someone for Tua. They need someone who can maximize Tua Tagovailoa, and I think Mike Kafka could be the answer for them. I hope he stays in Kansas City, but if I'm Miami, I have a ton of interest there. We'll see what happens. Obviously, I fully expect Bieniemy to be back unless he just wants to call plays somewhere, which he could, but I think he's just going to hang out in Kansas City and continue to chase Super Bowls until he gets that head coaching opportunity. So we'll see what happens with Kafka, but there's at least been some interest from some other NFL teams. Will Mike Kafka return to the Chiefs staff next year? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I still think he will because there's not a lot of jobs left. If it's not the Dolphins, I don't think he leaves. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. All right, both quarterbacks spoke at media days today. Tom Brady earlier today, Patrick Mahomes just a few minutes ago before we're filming this video. And they mutual respect, right? These guys, they get it. Tom Brady is the GOAT as of now. A lot of people view Patrick Mahomes as the young and up-and-coming GOAT, if you will. They're 2-2 against one another in the early part of Mahomes' career here. Here's what Tom Brady had to say about Patrick. Said, I think he's got the ability to focus when the moments are the biggest and to deliver for his team. That's probably the mark of any great athlete, coming through in the clutch. I think he's off to a great start in his career doing just that. Patrick Mahomes had this to say: if you don't look up to guys like Tom Brady, you're crazy. I think the biggest thing I look up to is his competitive drive. So no surprise here. These guys respect each other. Tom Brady's been the best at what he's done for the better part of 20 years. Mahomes has been the best since he entered the league pretty much, or at least his first year as a starter back in 2018. These guys played against each other in Week 12 and both played very, very well in that football game, especially Patrick Mahomes. I think it's pretty safe to say the quarterback who plays better in this football game will win Super Bowl 55. I like Patrick Mahomes in doing that, but I want to know what you guys think. Who will have the better game on Sunday? Because I think that'll decide this game. Type PM for Patrick Mahomes. Type TB for Tom Brady. I got all the respect in the world for TB12. What he's doing at 43, I don't know if we'll ever see it again. but Mahomes is just too good. I'm typing my PM. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section.